Hey, welcome to my channel. This is Faithy Diamond. We're just gonna diamond paint today. I've been working on the one from Dreamers Design, which I absolutely love. It's absolutely gorgeous. Twisted Blossom here. And I thought I'd set my camera up and see if you wanted to watch me actually diamond paint. I put up some how-to diamond paints a couple days ago for some friends of people that I knew that kept asking me when they'd see me out in public. They're like, "Hey Faith, I want to know how you do that painting thing you do, or the diamond thing." So I posted a 5 steps how-to little mini videos off of my cell phone. So I know everybody keeps watching them. So, and that's why I made it, so you could just little bits of it. That way, you know, you could just take it in small chunks, and if you need to see it again or hear something, it's always good. I always think repetition, hearing it over and over, it gets into your mind, and then you remember it without even thinking about it. So anyway, also, it coming up with a topic. I'm going to start doing a topic when we diamond paint, and I really felt that that's to help others and to help myself and encourage others. I want to be an encourager. We have a world where people are constantly being judged and persecuted for things they do or don't do in a politically correct world. And so I want to bring a fresh of air by giving you encouragement and things to think about in your mind to help your mind and your body. Because everything we do every day affects us, whether it affects our body or our mind. So things that we see, especially if it's negativity, and we're not negative, but we're around negativity, we soak that up every day, and so it gets into our mindset and our thinking. And, you know, we have to make a choice to physically, you know, not accept those things that are negative. We have to say, you know, I'm not going to live like this. I'm not going to be this way, and it can be very difficult, and it's hard. And so today's word is going to be forgiveness. And so we're going to try to make it short, and it's like a huge topic just by itself. I could probably spend several days on it. But forgiveness is something that if we do not do, that it affects us and not the other person. You may think that they haven't received judgment for whatever they did to you, and it's not fair and it's not right. But that part doesn't matter, because if you harbor around unforgiveness in your heart, then there's so many areas that you won't be blessed. You won't be have joy in your heart, because you're so busy being hurt and angry and frustrated and mad. So the best thing to do is when you come in a situation, and let's say you have somebody at work and they said some words that were not nice and made you look bad, and you just like were very frustrated. The first thing you need to do is go ahead, and you don't have to tell them, you don't have to say a word to them, but by your actions people will know that you have forgiven them, and you don't let it hold that in your heart, because it affects your health. Like, a lot of people have ailments and sickness because they have anger or resentment or unforgiveness in their heart, and it causes health issues. I'm sure if you met a nurse or a doctor and you asked them, they would say, oh yes, what goes on in your mind affects your body. So the best thing is to forgive them out loud to yourself and mean it in your heart. Because you know how if you just say it but you really don't mean it, it doesn't do anybody any good. But if you just, you know, mean it, soulfully get rid of it, and don't, you know, the best thing is the quicker you get rid of it, the better you're going to feel. Because those people that caused it may not even care or know what they did, and they've moved on to the next thing. Or if they're like a bully, they're just, you know, they're the people that are usually hurting the most. You know, it's ironic that some of the most meanest people are the ones that are the most hurt, and they've had things, and sometimes that's unforgiveness. They can't forgive what somebody had been mean to them, and so they lash out at other people. And I've noticed, like, at places I've worked and I've been, like, I'm like super happy. Like, I don't let things really bother me, roll it off. I just love to work, and I don't like dwelling on anything that's negative. And so people will be that are unhappy do not like happy people. They will try to do anything they can to break your joy, and you just go, you just pray for them, and you just forgive them, and you just keep on doing the right thing. So unforgiveness, like I said, I'm not talking even big things. I've had things that happen in my life, and I'm sure you have too. Things that you had no control of. You were a child. You just had to go through whatever you had to go through. But thank God I'm past those things, and I don't hold that in my heart anymore. Because, like I said, doesn't matter if they've received their punishment or not, or if they ever get punished. Best thing to do is forgive and go on, and hand that over to God, because He's the one that's gonna. The sooner you hand it over to Him, the sooner He can do something. That's part of our problem, is we try in this world, like, we have to do everything ourselves. That we are important because we did it. I did it. And we forget that we couldn't be anything without God. And so we have to have Him in our lives to help us and guide us to do right things and be a godlike person. And thank goodness for His forgiveness and His love. He loves us. He's not out to hurt us. He's not put us in anything we can't endure, because I'm no different than anyone else. There's times when things have happened that you're like, there's no way I'm going to get through this. But once you look back, years later, you're just like, I don't know how I got through it, but I did. And I didn't give up. So, anyway, peace and love on that. And thanks for listening to that. I really hope that helps someone out there. I want to be a good example, and a helper, and a doer of the word. So, anyway, back to diamond paintings. If you like my channel, like I said, just subscribe to it. And also, if you like it, if you have some ideas of something else you want to do or talk about, let me know. I'd be happy to hear from you. And drop me an email, and also I have a Facebook. It's Faithy Diamond. Just send me a message in Messenger, or put it, below our video. That's fine too. So now we're going to change colors. Now we're going to the 498, and there we go. I'm getting ready to buy a new camera for my vlogging, and if anybody has any good suggestions, I want to get a really good camera so you guys can see really well what we're doing, and it has really good focus capabilities. I'm not so much worried about the price as how good it works and what it would do, and something that would last. Anymore, you buy an item, and before you know it, it's outdated, and it's not do you much good. I know my husband pulled out a camera to help me with it, and he's like, oh, it's only like 3 or 4 years old. Well, guess what? I looked down in the camera bag. I found a receipt for extra battery and something else, and it was $100 and something for it, and it was in 2006. So my son tried to get it to work, and it beeped. It made all kinds of noises. We could never get it to work. So I think it's just we put a brand new card in it, and for a memory card, because it also took those little like tapes. Bought one of those and took those back as soon as I realized it would take a card, and that's much easier to work with. So anyway, no, I did that. That's not going to work. I thought, well, maybe that'll sustain me a while, because I asked for a new camera for my birthday to help with my vlogging. But I don't think that's going to make it till July. That doesn't work. So the camera that I use now is the Samsung. I've had it for I think 4 years. And the time I bought it, I worked a lot, and I just wanted to take pictures when I go to events or something that my kids have done, or if we go on a trip, and it's worked pretty well. But it does video, obviously, but I never planned on being a vlogger. But you know how life is. You think you're going one direction and you go another direction, but that's alright. I really enjoy it. I enjoy seeing what others say. I enjoy seeing people working on their projects, and people from all over. It's just unlimitless. It's awesome, and that is really cool. And so I really enjoy it. I'm a people person. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy hearing what they have to say, stories, or what's going on in their life, and what's happened in their life, because people's life stories are very interesting. I definitely try to pick up anything off of them. So that is awesome. To be encouraging, and I love stories that are great, the ones that, you know, you can tell somebody else that are great stories. Makes life really interesting. So we're all here on this earth for a short time, so enjoy it while you're here. So I filled in all that color. It feels really good and flat. So we're going to go on to the next color. So like I said, if you have any recommendations on a camera, if you even are into that, I don't know. I'm looking. Find me a good one so you guys can see exactly what we're doing here. Now we're going to go to 2, which is 3078. I am open to ideas. So, spring break's coming up for a lot of people. Anybody going anywhere cool? I know my son and I are probably going to be going down to Branson. We've been talking about going to one of the water parks down there. It's indoor, so it won't matter what the weather is outside. So it can rain in Missouri all it wants. So that's what they want to do. So we will do that. Alright. You guys do other crafts? That would be interesting to know. I know I've done crafts all my life. Seems like time I could figure out what people did, and I try to learn off of them, and absolutely love crafts. Enjoy making things that last, because I go over to my parents' house and I see all the stuff I've made over the years and given to them. And then sometimes I get it back because they're done looking at them, so they give it back, and then I make them new things. So that's cool. So, I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, dropped it. You guys would like to talk about? I feel like I'm just talking to myself, just rambling away. What gives you joy? Do you like enjoy helping others? I love doing that. It just brings, you know, such joy and peace to me when you make someone's day. When you get a word and God tells you to do something for somebody and expect nothing in return, and that is awesome. That's being a blessing to others. That is awesome, awesome. I was ready for winter to go. I don't know about you. It was a very long winter this year. Very cold. And we definitely got enough snow this year. I think I've had enough. So I'm ready to move on. I know we've definitely got enough rain. I think, especially in Missouri. I don't know where you're at, so I don't know how the rain is and the wet there. But, let's see, 2 I missed. Not a big deal. We can pick that up here in a minute. Let's go to of 505. So, yep, definitely got enough. So it's like about that time of year you want to go. We grilled out last night. We had family and some other people over, and we had a birthday party. My step granddaughter turned 16, so we had a birthday party for her, and that was awesome. And we enjoyed that. Barbecued steaks and filet mignon and shish kebabs, and had some leftovers this morning. It's quite good. I didn't think there'd be anything left, but there was. Yay! So we like to grill out. We have like a pavilion out there. We're building a screened-in porch right now on the back of our house, which I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Faithy Diamond going on out there, because we are going to put lights in there, fans. We're going to put a stereo system in there, and that will be awesome. You feel like you're indoors, outdoors, and I don't have to worry about our neighbors' horse flies. My neighbors have lots of horses, and the one neighbor has like some exotic horses, and special breeded horses. Anyway, and then another lady has her and her family have quite a few. So we have lots of horse flies. When it really last summer they were trying to chase me. So when my husband talked about enclosing the deck, I'm like, let's screen it in so we can go out and enjoy the outdoors without having to get chomped on. So he's like, okay, we'll do it. I'm curious to know, and you can put comment down there, like, who's already like framed their diamond paintings. I would like to know if anybody's done it within that non-glare glass. I would think that would cut it down where you wouldn't see all the shininess. I've only done mine in regular glass, and it looks really good. And just curious to, just because you can, I just want to know what it would look like. So if somebody's done that, let me know. I want to check it out and see what it looks like. I keep saying I'm going to try it, and I get too busy and don't get around to doing it. I know I use the single placer because I like it to look like it wasn't rushed, it wasn't manufactured. I think doing the single placer, especially on something like this where there's not, I want it to look like, it was done single placed, not manufactured. And it doesn't have to look absolutely perfect, because no one is perfect. And I think you want to know a person did it. I try to do the best I can, but if you look at it, it was done by hand, not manufactured. So, woohoo! Yeah, I bet people are getting ready for 4-H, and there'll be fair time before they know it. And I bet they're starting to work on their animals and their projects, getting stuff ready. I enjoyed that, the years I did the 4-H in the FFA. That was a lot of fun. Remember those years. Great, great memories. So, anyway, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to splice it together because I'm out of time.